Hello, this is Skip, and this is from the Fourth Row's review of Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Now, Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy is about the British Secret Service, and when we first start this movie, Control, played by John Hurt, enlists the help of Jim Prideaux, played by Mark Strong, because he thinks there's a mole at the top of the British Secret Service, which is known as the Circus. And he ends up going to Hungary to try to find out what's going on. Now, fast forward a year later, we have a similar situation where Khan, the head of the king's, he works for the king. Lacon works for the king, and he enlists George Smiley, played by Gary Oldman, and he has the same task. Now, Gary Oldman's character of George Smiley had been dismissed a year earlier, as well as Control, played by John Hurt, and so he's in retirement, and Lacon asks him to come back to see if he could figure out what's going on and who's the mole at the top of the British Secret Service. And, the main guys are, Roy Bland, played by Ciarán Hinds, and Bill Hayden, played by Colin Firth, and Alaline, played by Toby Jones, and those guys are the main guys, and they're in the room, and they make all the main decisions in the circus. So we have George Smiley, and he goes around talking to all these different guys with the help of Benedict Cumberbatch's character, Peter. Now, these guys aren't easy to catch, and so you have to find people that might know some information. And Toby Esterhouse was a kind of a leaky faucet, and so was Ricky Tarr, played by Tom Hardy. And with these guys, George Smiley is able to find some information, and that leads to a secret house, and we find out what's going on in that secret house. Now, I have to say, Thomas Alfredson does a phenomenal job of just showing every little detail, from the cars to curtains to lampshades to wallpaper, and to even the tweed suits that they wear, just to let this unbelievably phenomenal British cast go to work and do a great job of portraying these guys in this post-Cold War era of the 70s. And they give all those guys, from Mark Strong to Tom Hardy to Benedict Cumberbatch to Colin Firth to Toby Jones, and most notably, Gary Oldman gives the best performance of his career, in a nuanced, subtle performance, in a way that you just cannot take your eyes off him every time he's on the screen, as George Smiley. And I just cannot say enough about Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. John le Carre has made some great spy novels over the years, and I think the best one is Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. And I just say that everybody should go see this movie, and I think the praise for Gary Oldman should be through the roof, because he is unbelievable, and he's able to work with such great talent, and that makes for a great movie. This is Skip, and this has been from the Fourth Row's review of Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy.